We are never too old for St. Patrick's Day shenanigans. That doesn't mean that we're going to be going to a green beer kegger, but we can still have festive fun. Break out the green clothes, the green jewelry, the green fingernail polish, and of course, the green eyeshadow. I shopped my stash for green eyeshadows. I hope you can do the same, but if you need a quick addition to your collection, here are 9 options that are under $10, and at the end I have 2 more bonus palettes that are just over $10. So let's get our green on. Let's have fun. Like I said, we're never too old. Okay, so my first option is a relatively new palette. In fact, I hadn't gotten it yet when I filmed the spring eyeshadow palettes video. So this isn't in there, but it's new. And this is from Flower Beauty. It's their Coastal Lights palette. And we're going to be using the shade Seafoam. It's a beautiful teal leaning green. And it really does look just like seafoam. Look at how beautiful that shimmer is. Now when I wear this one, I use a lighter application than this, but I wanted you to see just how beautiful it is when you swatch a heavier swatch. I like to use it as a one and done. I wore it all day. It did not get any creasing with a thin application, and so it's a perfect St. Patrick's Day green. This is another option that I like to use as a one and done. It is ColourPop's Jelly Much eyeshadow, and this morning before I started filming, I noticed that ColourPop has a 25% off sale on all their products, or at least I think it's all their products. But this one, oh wait, I should have said. Okay, this palette sells for $10 at Ulta, but I found a 20% or $2, maybe it's $2, I don't remember, 20% or $2 off one item for this, and so I got it for $8. The ColourPop Jelly Much is a water-based jelly eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Sage Bundle. It retails for $9, and ColourPop says it's a mixture of pink, ivory, and teal. However, when you first look at it, it looks beige. I mean, it looks beige. But it has a beautiful teal green shift. Look at that. Like I said, this is another one I like to wear as a one and done. It only takes a little dab, and I wear it as a light all over one and done. Again, wearing this one all day with a light application, there was no creasing. So you can see the little flecks of teal that shift it, but when you first put it on, I mean, it looks beige. It looks skin tone if you've got a light skin tone, but it leaves this beautiful teal green flip. You can also use this one as a color topper, and because it's a water-based jelly, it comes with a little interior lid that you need to replace each time it forms a moisture barrier. Even though I've had this one for over 6 months, it is still as moist and jelly-like as the day I got it. Okay, so there's 2 beautiful options. The next one is from Revlon. This is one of Revlon's So Fierce palettes. I bought this one at Amazon for $6.40. But last weekend when I was at Marshall's, they had this and this palette on clearance for $4. I didn't have this one, so I bought it. I did have this one, so I didn't buy another one. It's also really beautiful. I have a hard time sometimes with these plastic lid palettes. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. This one looks pretty dark in the pan. And when you get it on your finger, it also looks dark. It looks kind of like a dark metallic sage green. You can apply a sheer coating of this, but it's a little dark for me to wear as a one and done all over my lid. But it makes a beautiful eyeliner to add to one of the other sheer colors if you wanted to add a green eyeliner to it. Another beautiful option. Okay, the next one is a little single shadow from Wet n Wild in the color Envy. I guess I would call this kind of a mid-tone to darker green in the pan. And like the So Fierce one, this one looks like it's a shimmer. Sorry, my fingers are a little damp from washing them off from the other colors. It applies more like a satin. These last two both were like a satin. You can use this one as an all over one and done, or if you pack it on a little heavier, you can use it as an eyeliner also. This one I bought at Amazon because my local drugstore does not always carry the best selection of makeup. But this one I bought for less than $2 at Amazon, but I couldn't remember the exact price, and when I looked it up, they're currently out of stock on it, but it was under $2, like $1.80 or $1.60, something like that. It was very inexpensive. Now, talking about using some of these as eyeliners, this next one is NYX's eye pencil in the color Matcha, like matcha tea. And I can use some of their shadows in these sticks as an all-over shadow, but this one was a little hard, and I'm not quite sure if it was the formulation or if it was older product. But I bought this at Amazon also, and it was $4. It makes an absolutely gorgeous light green shimmer eyeliner. I mean, look how stunning that is. I wasn't able to use it as an eyeliner under my eye because the skin there is too loose and it kept skipping, but it worked just fine on my upper eyelid as an eyeliner. And it's beautiful. I like the NYX Jumbo eye pencils in general. I also couldn't use it as an inner corner color either. I thought it would be beautiful that way, but I just couldn't get a good application of it. Maybe it was my technique, maybe it was the pencil, but I did get a beautiful eyeliner look out of it. And this one was $4 if I didn't mention it already. Okay, so my next one is a palette I got last year from Sephora. This is one of their Precious Gems palettes. I got it in the colorway Jade. And as you can tell, it's going to be green. It has, oops. Oh, I got a little bit of green from another palette on here. But it comes with 3 neutrals, 2 mattes, and a shimmer. And let's take a look at these beautiful colors. This dark one is a matte. This next one is a shimmer. The third one is a matte again. And the fourth one is like a dark olive green shimmer with a golden dark olive shadow. Okay, so here are these 4 greens from that palette. Since this palette has mattes and shimmers and lighter shades and darker shades plus some neutrals, you can use this one for an all-over shaded eyeshadow look. I can't tell in my viewfinder if you're seeing this golden sheen that comes over this last one, but it's really pretty. This next one is one I got at eCosmetics. It retails for $10, but when you sign up for their newsletter with your email, you get 25% off your entire cart. So I got this one for $7.50. This Palladio Shadow Quad is in the color Gold Rush, or no, I'm sorry, Gold Digger. It has 2 golden shimmers, a warm matte, and this dark, almost like army green matte in it. You can sparkle it up with the gold shimmers if you want. So there's that matte with the light gold shadow over it. It gives it kind of a gold flip. Okay, so my next full eyeshadow look palette is the green palette from Filani. I bought this one at Amazon also. It is $9.99, but when I bought it, there was a 20% off Amazon coupon for it. And yesterday when I checked it, there was still a 20% coupon available for it. They have these palettes in a couple of colorways, but I wanted the green one. So it has a darker warm neutral matte, a light neutral matte, and then 4 green shades. Okay, so there's the first 2 shimmers. We've got a light icy mint green and a medium olive green with a little gold shimmer to it. There are those first 2 shades right here. And there are the last 2. This one's like a mid-tone, almost teal green shimmer. And this one is a darker olive, golden olive. I guess like golden olive is a theme here on some of these. Shimmer shade. And there are those last 2 colors. So this palette is those 2. And am I in here? These 2 and these 2. Okay, so that's the 9 options that are under $10. Before I get to the last 2 that are just over $10, let me talk about my fingernail polish. This polish is from Parrot Polish. It's a magnetic fingernail polish. I never heard of such a thing. But you apply it and then you hold a magnet over it. I tried to put lines in mine, but like all beauty stuff, it's harder to do than it looks. So I got fairly decent lines on the thumbs, so you can see when you move it, you've got a little flip. You can see with some of the other ones I had some troubles. But even on the ones I didn't get good lines on, they're still really beautiful. So I'm going to practice more with magnetic fingernail polishes because I think it's adorable. I got this at Amazon. I can't remember how much it was. I'll put it in on the screen when I edit. And then even though I ordered it from Amazon, it was a product that came from the company. And they included this little free gift with it. And I have no idea what it is. Does anybody have any idea what it is? It's hard. It's not squishy. It's kind of cloudy. But I have no idea what it is. If you have any idea what it is, leave me a comment and let me know what the free gift was. See, it's got their little Parrot Polish sticker on it. Also, just to point out, I had thought I didn't have any green clothes. for St. Patrick's Day. And my son threatened to pinch me all day, even though I told him, but I've got green jewelry and green fingernails and green eyeshadow. And he said, doesn't matter, not the same. So I was pulling something out of the top of my closet, and what tumbled down was a very light green sweater that I'd forgotten I had. I guess I didn't wear it all winter. So I do have a light green sweater to wear. And then I pulled out my jewelry. These are 3 green necklaces that I had made. I like doing other creative things. I like to quilt, I like to sew, and I like to make jewelry. So these are my green options for St. Patrick's Day. So I thought I'd just showcase them on here with me because they're really kind of pretty. I love them. These are little chips of peridot stones with, I think those are just cut glass. They might be cut crystal, but I think they're cut glass. And these were polymer beads that I strung with some stone beads and some seed beads and some little, I think those are checks beads. So, but it's very fun. It's a fun necklace. And this one I did lots of weaving in and out with some green pearls, some seed beads, some stone beads, some peridot stone chips, and I wove them all together in 3 or 4 strands. I don't remember how many strands there are, but wove them all together. So that one is also very pretty. So I just wanted to show those off today too. So now to the last 2 palettes. These are 2 9-pan palettes from ColourPop. I love ColourPop. I was on there earlier today because I got a notification from them that they have some of their palettes on sale for 50% off. Oh my gosh, I love 50% off. And this was one of them. I already had this one, but this one is currently on sale for 50% off. And then they have lots of other eyeshadows on sale for 25% off. So I'm going to be ordering some more because I really do love ColourPop. But these are my 2 Sage Green palettes from ColourPop. This one is Sage the Day. And this is their Fresh Greens. It's in the packaging that they use, the packaging they use for their Target options. There are a lot of beautiful greens in these 2 palettes. And I knew they were very similar when I bought them, but I wanted to compare them and then use them together. So we've got in Sage the Day, we've got this beautiful light green shimmer. We've got a light green matte. We've got a medium green matte. And then we have another deep olive green with a gold shimmer. So they're the first 4 greens from Sage the Day. And then we've got this green. It has kind of a dark brown undertone to it. And this one is like a dark army green matte. There's the 6 greens from Sage the Day. From Fresh Greens, we've got this light medium green, this very light green, this medium green matte, and this medium green shimmer with a gold shift. Okay, there are those first 4 shades from Fresh Greens. We have a dark army green kind of color. We have a dark olive green shimmer. And we have a dark greenish brown matte. So those are the colors from Fresh Greens. Lots of beautiful options for doing a full look. Now, I just realized, because I had it set to the side here, that I missed one of the under $10 palettes because I cracked one of the shadows and so it makes kind of a mess. So I have it over here on the side. Let me get that one back out. Okay, this is the e.l.f. bite-sized palette in the color Hot Jalapeno. I love Mexican food, so I love the name. And I love greens, so I love the palette. These bite-sized palettes actually retail for $3, but it's really hard to find any of them for that price. You're usually going to have to pay a premium for them. And I did have to pay a premium on this one, but I didn't care because it's a beautiful color story. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to put this, but let's try over here. That one is just that's a shimmery gold, a really bright gold with just a little bit green undertone. That one's a beautiful medium green, maybe a medium olive green. There's a matte army green. See, this is the one I cracked. And then we have almost a dark teal green. It's very dark, so it's kind of hard to tell. But, okay, so here are these 4 shades from the e.l.f. palette. Matte, matte, shimmer, and I think I would call this one maybe a shimmer, maybe a satin. Sorry I'm messing these up, because I've got that one that's cracked. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so now that is all of them. Do you have any of these? Are you planning on wearing any of these for St. Patrick's Day? What's your favorite green eyeshadow? Let me know. Okay, so these are really fun. There's a lot of beautiful greens here. If they're in focus. Oh, and I pulled out my green peridot ring that my aunt gave me when I was 13 years old. I didn't really appreciate how beautiful it was when I was 13, but starting, I guess, around in college, I realized what a gorgeous ring it was, and I still love it. You know, over 50 years later. So it was a wonderful present. Okay, so that's all the eyeshadows for today. I hope you're making some wonderful St. Patrick's Day plans. Maybe with friends, maybe with family. You know, when I wore this fingernail polish out last weekend, I got compliments from strangers and also friends. So I have to practice more though. I have to get better at it because it's a beautiful option. I mean, it's really a beautiful way of doing your fingernail polish. So keep looking in your silver mirror. Stay healthy, stay happy. If you've gotten this far, there must be something you like in my videos. Please subscribe or at least hit like. If you've got anything to say, I would really appreciate you leaving a comment. It would mean a lot to me. I'm still a small channel and growing, but I love doing this and I'd like it to be a success. So keep looking in your silver mirror, keep healthy, keep happy, and I will do the same. See you next time on My Silver Mirror.